went down to the river, washed my sins away. Praying, 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 praying for another day. I went down to that river, washed my sins for free. The devil's on the other bank, staring back at me.
We're out here at the river again, and got a new motor for the gheenoe. Mud skipper twister, excuse me, with a 7-horse motor on it. It's a Lite motor. I just put in and rode down from the boat ramp, and I don't know how this is going to work out with the gheenoe. I figured it'd be better than the long tail because it's not so long. Just doesn't seem to want to like get on plane. Maybe I'll just try and run up the river a little bit and see how it goes. All right, well, that's exhilarating. So if I could sit in that middle seat and drive it, it gains like maybe 2 miles an hour, probably 1. And it seems to run a little better. It does a lot better than the other one that I had. It's super balanced. Like you can see how well it bounces there. But I don't know, I just don't want to tinker with stuff, you know. I had to unhook the oil pressure, low oil pressure or whatever sensor, or level sensor, because every time I push it way down, it cut the motor off. I really wanted to, like, I got a trip I want to do where basically the whole river is as low as this right here. So it would have been cool, but I mean, it's never just, I don't think it's ever gonna do that with this hole. I think the hole is the main problem. I think these motors like a flat bottom boat. Maybe I should try coming over this. This will be a good test. Let's give it a shot. All right, so honestly, I'm pretty impressed with the shallow water stuff there. I mean, you can see how far it just beached itself. I'm sure that's not great for the boat, but you know, we gotta try stuff. What I'm thinking now is we'll extend the tiller handle. We need a longer trim bolt right here so we can trim it up just a little bit. It does kind of bury itself some. And then what else? We need to put more weight in the front. Basically, we need to get the back of the boat out of the water. Right now, I've got like maybe 2 gallons of gas and a lithium battery, maybe 40 pounds. So if we up that to 6, and I've actually got a water bag we can put in the front. So we'll try that. Man, there's a bad to the bone mud boat coming by. Also, all this stuff is being filmed with Insta360 cameras. Right now we're on the X5. So I can just set it up in a... Oh man. Wow, that really pushed this thing far up. Basically, I can just set it up in one spot and then reframe it afterwards, the shot. So I don't have to like carry the camera around so much. It's really handy for when, especially with this boat, this setup, you kind of have to have both hands. So we're definitely doing the governor delete. All right. I don't know. It's running pretty good now. I'm not going to get in because I forgot to bring a towel. And I don't want to get my truck seats wet again. I just cleaned them up. And it'll be a super cold ride. Like the cavern is straight down. You got a log you got to hug, and then it makes a 90, and then it's super skinny. Then it opens way up, and like probably like out there somewhere in the woods. All right, let's fly the drone. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about it, but my old drone got messed up in when I flipped the boat, but I was able to use my insurance to get a new drone. But I had to buy a new controller, and DJI has pulled out of America due to the ban. I'm sorry, the videos recently haven't been too exciting. It has just been insanely hot, and I just do not do well with the heat. And it's so tough on the camera equipment too. Seems like everything just overheats. So I do have, the reason I got this motor is I do have that trip planned. I may push it back till the first cold front comes through, because I just can't spend all day on the river with it being 90 plus degrees, 100 degree humidity. But hey, we're going to figure it out. We're going to get this motor figured out, get us in the shallow water business. I think with a couple little tweaks we'll get there. And if you have any experience with these motors, I'd love to hear what you think I should do, especially with the prop and the carburetor and the governor delete. I'm definitely going to do the governor delete. What do I need to do plus the governor delete, to make it more safe? And like, what's a good carburetor? If you could email me some good parts, that'd be terrific. I'm going to try and get this thing back. Hopefully it'll start.